Guys, if you've been watching my videos, you've heard me talk about my client who was approved for an offer and compromise that's where you pay less than what you owe to the IRS. And is on the cusp of possibly losing that offer, meaning that she missed a couple of payments and now she can't pay. And if she doesn't pay by the end of this month, basically, she'll have to start from scratch. But there are options still. And one thing I'd like to teach everyone out there is you can modify an offer that's already accepted. So, you get into a jam, the offer was accepted. Now you can modify that offer. So it was previously known at the IRS as a compromise of a compromise, right? Now it's just simply a modification of the offer. And these are accepted very rarely. And the reason being is the IRS does a thorough investigation of the offer before they approve it. And if your professional has not done their due diligence, the IRS will not approve it. So it wouldn't get past the muster in the first place to then have issues later on. So that's the point. Now, in some cases where something didn't go right, they will decide to possibly give you a modification of the offer. It requires they investigate, and there's the extreme hardship or special circumstances that would deem it necessary for the government to give you an offer of the offer or compromise in the offer. So extreme circumstances or special events or extreme hardship, those are the conditions under which you would possibly get an offer amended. Now, ultimately, it has to be in the best interest of the government to do so. And they can do a number of things, right? A, they can adjust the payment terms of the offer. B, obtain managerial approval to write off the debt for the amount already paid. So basically, if it was a $20,000 offer and you paid $10,000, there is a system in place to write off the remaining $10,000. And then finally, C, formally modify the existing offer. Let's kind of dive deep into each of those for a moment there. Let's say the first one. Adjusting the payment terms allows the taxpayer to offer an amount, and it can be made without a formal modification of the accepted offer. This doesn't change the amount that you owe, though. Okay? And if payments are not made, the offer can still default. What about the second option we spoke about? That is obtaining managerial approval. Well, the beauty is obtaining managerial approval to settle the amount already paid and therefore not default. The offer doesn't require you to submit a formal proposal. And in some instances, the IRS will actually close the offer for the amount already paid. But you must be current with your filings. You must be current with your filings and you're in compliance with tax return filings for this to work. Otherwise, the modification will not be considered. Okay, very important. And then the last one, formally requesting a modification, you must put that in writing in a letter. So basically a narrative describing your special circumstances. And this must be submitted to the IRS. It has to be addressed to the IRS, and it has to include specific language accepted by the service. Nonetheless, if it's not addressed to the IRS directly, it will still be reviewed. So listen, if you're currently facing the possibility of losing an offer, you've already been approved for, we need to talk. You have options. And give me a call, 718-938-4601, 718-938-4601. Let me say that again, 718-938-4601. Now, before you go, on March 1st of this year, which is next week, Wednesday, at 7 p.m., I'm hosting a free live webinar called How to Protect Yourself from IRS and Resolve Your Tax Debts. It's a must-attend event. The link to the registration can be found in the description of this video, or simply search for it on Eventbrite. That's it for me, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.